This summertime, they might be on strike, and pilots are considering a historic vote to do just that in the coming weeks. The decision follows a May vote, or will follow a May vote, following frustrations from the airline's holiday meltdown. Negotiations for a new agreement remain on ice. Now, if the union moves to strike, it would be the first time Southwest pilots hit the picket line, impacting as many as 10,000 employees and millions of travelers. Joining us now to talk about the why and the when behind it is Tom Nekouei. He's the vice president of the Southwest Pilots Association. Tom, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
So I want to ask you, I understand that you've been negotiating for 3+ years. Why was the holiday travel issue a breaking point that means you're going to call for this strike vote now?
A couple of different reasons. We, as you mentioned, we've been in negotiations. We presented our proposal to the company exactly 3 years ago this month. And out of a 28-section contract, we only have about 7 sections agreed to, and those are pretty softball sections. What's important to pilots is retirement, compensation, disability, et cetera. And what's related to the meltdown is the scheduling. We have a comprehensive proposal that would have alleviated a lot of the crew scheduling problems that you saw during the meltdown over Christmas, and that has not even been addressed yet. So we had over 90% of our pilots that were affected, aside from our customers, about almost 2 million customers that were affected. And a lot of our scheduling proposal would have addressed a lot of the crew issues that you saw happening over the Christmas break.
Well, I read that the pilots want gratitude payment for pilots who suffered through the meltdown. And I was thinking about the customers, 2 million, as you mentioned, going through, 15,000, 16,000 canceled flights. How do the pilots suffer here enough to deserve gratitude payment?
So the gratitude payment was something that the company, Southwest Airlines, had offered to compensate the pilots. If a pilot, for instance, has a 3-day trip and he's out, he or she is out for 3 days, contractually, if they go beyond that, or if they're extended, or if they're rerouted, there's contractual provisions that pay according to how many days you weren't supposed to work and now you were out on the road. So part of that is very, very contractual. The gratitude payment is something that the company came up with that term, and that's something that they want to do on their own. We never approached the company for any sort of gratitude payment. All we're doing right now, even to this date, we're kind of auditing all the trips, making sure the pilots got paid for the amount of time that we're away from home.
And real quick, what happens to the customers if the pilots strike?
So it's a long road ahead. We have a May 1st or so vote opening, and according to our Constitution bylaws, it's a 4-week window. So the vote would close somewhere around June 1st or May 31st. And in order for us to be able to go on strike, or what's called under the RLA self-help, the NMB, or the National Mediation Board, would have to kind of declare an impasse and release us from, because we are, as you know, under the guidance of the
Well, I know, but people want to know
Board.
if they're going to be able to get on their flights, and we don't know that, do we?
So we don't. So if and when we do the strike vote, there's a lot of different things that it doesn't have to necessarily be a full-blown strike where we cease operations. We can not pick up open flying or whatever the case might be, but should we go on a strike, if it gets to that point, and nobody wants that, we don't want it, I know the company doesn't want it, then it would the customers would have to make alternate plans on different carriers.
All right, Tom Nekouei from the Southwest Pilots Association, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.